Hey, fellow mathers! Before we get into this episode, we want to share with you how you can get access to free content, professional learning that will keep your students engaged and doing the math that matters. Get ready to go to this link, mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge.
That's right. Registration is open for the free Math is Figureoutable Challenge that's starting May 15th and runs to the 17th at 7 p.m. Central. We're going to have 3 nights jam-packed with learning and routines that you can take straight to your classroom.
In these challenges, we have a great time. We do some math, talk about classroom experiences, give away super cool bonuses and prizes. You won't just walk away with routines that are naturally engaging and encourage your students to think mathematically. You'll also have a chance to win over $6,000 worth in prizes, including a few virtual PD sessions for your school. I'll be joined by my wonderful co-host Kim and special guest Jenna Labe.
You can register at mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge for a fantastic learning experience. That's mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. Now on to the show.
Hey, fellow mathematicians. Welcome to the podcast where math is figure-outable. I'm Pam Harris.
And I'm Kim Montague.
And this episode is a Math Strat Chat episode. What is Math Strat Chat? Well, every Wednesday evening, I throw out a math problem on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, any social media we can find, and people from around the world chat about the strategies they use. About 1% of the time, someone uses an algorithm. It's not very interesting, so we focus on the thinking that everyone else is doing, and it's super fun.
So this Wednesday, our math problem was 11/12 minus 3/4. How would you solve this problem? Pause the podcast, solve it any way you want. The problem was 11/12 minus 3/4. Solve it and then come back to hear how we solve it.
All right. I'm going to go first today, Kim.
Okay.
I'm just going to do sort of what I would call kind of a direct time strategy. I'm going to think about 11/12, and I'm picturing 11 on a clock, and I know that that's at the 55-minute mark.
Okay.
So 55 minutes, and then 3/4 of an hour is 45 minutes. And bam, 55 minutes minus 45 minutes is 10 minutes. And I got to be honest, as I was writing this, I actually wrote 55 divided by 60, like fraction bar 60. So 55 60ths minus 45 60ths, even though I only said 55 minutes minus 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's 10 60ths. And then I can think about those 10 minutes out of the 60 minutes. And I know that that's one 10-minute chunk out of the 6 10-minute chunks. So that's equivalent to 1/6.
Nice.
Cool.
I also thought about time.
Okay.
But I was kind of picturing the clock maybe a little bit differently. When I saw 11/12, I kind of looked at where the 11 would be. And I was thinking about those were 5-minute chunks. And so I guess I kind of thought about 55 minutes. But it was the 11 5-minute chunks. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then I was thinking about the 3/4, where 3/4 would be on the clock. And so that would put me, like I kind of pictured a pie, to be honest with you. 3/4 would put me on the 9 5-minute chunks.
Mm-hmm.
So the minute hand would be on the 9. So then I thought about 11/12 minus 9/12 would be 2/12, which is equivalent to 1/6.
Cool.
Yeah.
When you got to the 2/12, did you, oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
No, go ahead.
When you got to the 2/12, did you just like, that just screams 1/6, or did you think about it in terms of chunks of time?
I didn't. It just screamed 1/6 to me.
Could you think about 2/12?
2/12. Well, it's kind of like what I said a couple weeks ago, where 2/12 then actually makes me think of 10 minutes out of 60 minutes, which is equivalent to 1/6.
Yeah, totally. Cool.
Yeah.
You were going to say something?
No, I don't think so.
Nice. All right.
I don't remember what I was going to say. Okay, listeners, we can't wait to hear your math strategy. I wonder if it was like Pam's or like mine or something entirely different. Represent your thinking, take a picture of your work or screenshot your phone and tell the world on social media so we can see what you were doing. While you're there, check out what other people did and comment on their thinking.
Yeah, and when you do, tag me on Twitter at PWHarris or Instagram, PamHarris_math, or Facebook, Pam Harris, author of Mathematics Education, or you can also look Math is Figureoutable, and use the hashtag MathStratChat. So make sure you check out our Math Strat Chat problem every week that we post on Wednesday evenings here in the States and Central Time, and then pop back here to hear how we are thinking about the problem. We love having you as part of the Math is Figureoutable movement, so let's keep spreading the word that math is figureoutable. Thank you for listening and making math more figureoutable.
To learn even more, make sure you register for our free challenge at mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. You are not going to want to miss the evenings of May 15th through 17th, starting at 7 p.m. Central.
Math teaching, go register now. That's mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. Join us to make math more and more figureoutable. And if you can't join live, register and we'll send you access to the recordings. We'll see you there.